Hello everyone, in this video we will see switch statement. C++ switch statements use the switch statement to select one of many code blocks to be executed. Okay, so this is switch expression case X, case Y, case okay, so finally we have a default, right? So this is how it works. The switch expression is evaluated once. The value of the expression is compared with the values of each case. If there is a match, the associated block of code is executed. The break and the default keywords are optional and will be described later in this chapter. So the example below uses the weekday number to calculate the weekday name. Okay, so integer day equals 4. Okay, so switch day. Case 1, Monday. Case 2, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, so case 7, see out Sunday, and then break. So let's see. It's Thursday, right? Okay, so when day is 4, we get Thursday. When day is like 3, we should get Wednesday, right? So I hope you understand, guys, what's happening. But we need to write them, okay? Otherwise, switch statement is not used in usually in programming, but yeah, sometimes. Anyway, uh, and then the break keyword. When C++ reaches a break keyword, it breaks out of switch block. This will stop the execution of more code and use testing inside the block and test casing. When a match is found, the job is done. It's time for a break. There is no need for more testing. A break can save a lot of execution time because it ignores the execution of all the rest of the code and in the switch block, right? So I hope you understand what this means, guys. Okay, so the default keyword specifies some code to run if there is no case match. Okay, so if here there is 4 and there is no 4 case, right? There is no case 4, so it will go default and it will print looking forward to the weekend, right? So try it yourself, looking forward to the weekend. So I hope you understand what it means, guys, right? So drag and drop the correct keyword to handle cases that are not matched. Switch day case 1, see out Monday, break. Okay, so here we will provide default, right? So see out another day. Okay, now we have while loop. C++ loops can execute a block of code as long as a specified condition is reached, right? Loops are handy because they save time, reduce errors, and they make code more readable. The while loops the while loop loops through a block of code as long as a specified condition is true, right? Whenever something is true, then while loop is executed. In the example below, the code in the loop will run over and over again as long as a variable I is less than 5, right? So here I is 0, I starts from 0, so I is I is less than 5. So this will print uh, 0 1 2 3 or 4. So and every time I will be increased, guys. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4, you see. Note, do not forget to increase the variable used in the condition I plus plus, otherwise the loop will never end. Do not forget to increase the variable used in the condition I plus plus, otherwise the loop will never end. Do you wonder why we use the letter I as a variable name? It's a counter variable and a common choice in simple loops because it's short, traditional, and stands for index or iterative. Countdown example. This example counts down from 3 to 1 and then display Happy New Year at the end. Example, integer countdown equals 3, while countdown greater than 0, countdown will be printed, right? And countdown will be minus minus. That means, guys, 3, 2, 1 will be printed, right? So 0 will not be printed because you cannot go up to 0. It should be count as long as countdown is greater than 0, then this loop will 3 to 1 and then Happy New Year, right? This is the thing. And integer I equals 0, so drag and drop the correct keyword to start a loop that runs while the condition is true, right? So while will be here. Okay. There are some more questions. What is the purpose of a while loop? To repeat a block of code as long as condition is true, to execute code only once, to stop the program, to declare variables. This is the uh, okay. Print I as long as I is less than 6. So while I is less than 6, count I plus plus, right? True or false? A while loop will stop running once the condition is false. And then what will be the output of this code? I equals 0, I less than 3, say out I, okay, uh, I less than 3, 0, 1, 2, right? X equal 5, x as long as x is greater than 0, 0 x minus minus, right? So I will start from 5, count down from 5 to 1, 1 to 5, runs forever. Okay. C++ do while loop. Okay, so the do while loop, the do while loop is a variant of the while loop. This loop will execute the code block once before checking if the condition is true, right? The do while loop is a variant of while loop. This loop will execute the code block once before checking if the condition is true. Then it will repeat the loop as long as the condition is true, right? So you see here, uh, the semicolon after the while condition is required. Do while example. The example below uses a do while loop. The loop will always be executed at least once, even if the condition is false, because the code block is executed before the condition is tested, right? I equals 0, do see out, I, right? So I would be printed once at least first, right? So 0 will be printed, then I plus plus while I is less than 5. So okay, 0 will be printed, see out I plus plus. Okay, at least once this will be executed, right? Do not forget to increase the variable used in the condition I plus plus, otherwise the loop will never end. Condition is false from the start. In the example above, the condition I is less than 5 was true at the beginning, so the loop executed multiple times. But what if the condition is false right from the start? In the example below, the variable I starts at 10, so condition I is less than 5, false immediately. So I starts from 10, so do count I is 10, I plus plus, while I is less than 5. So at least once it will run and I is 10. This is, we can get that this is 10. At least one do is executed, and then while loop is, while loop is checked, right? So as if 5 is less than I mean 10, it doesn't execute more, but at least once it is executed, and it keeps us I is 10. And then so the do while loop always runs at least once. Do while loop always runs at least once. If the condition already false, this is the different from a regular while loop, which would skip the loop entirely if the condition is false at the start. Okay, the behavior makes do while useful when you want to ensure something happens at least once, like showing a message or asking for user input. Practical example, user input. This example keeps asking the user to enter a positive number. The loop stops when the user enters 0 or negative number. integer number, do cout, enter a positive number, then cin, uh, cin number while number is greater than. Okay, so enter a positive number, let's say 3, enter a positive number. What is happening here? While number is greater than 0, right? Okay, yeah, if we don't provide, okay, so if we here, see, enter a positive number, so if you provide like 0, process returned 0. So let's do it again. Let's provide -1, process returned 0. So drag and drop the correct keywords to create a loop that always runs at least once and conditions continues while the condition is true, right? So do is coming here, do I see out, and then while is coming here. What is a key difference between a do while loop and a while loop? A do while loop will execute the code block at least once, even if the condition is false. A do while loop checks the condition before running the code block. A do while loop only runs when the condition is false. There is no difference. Okay, so A is the answer. And then use the do while loop for print to print I as long as I is less than 6. Use the do while loop to print I, right, as long as I is less than 6. So here we have do count cout I plus plus. What will be the output of this code? I equals 3, do I at least 3 I plus plus. So I plus plus while I is less than 3, right? So 3 will be printed, and then it will try to iterate once more time, but so only 3 will be printed, right? What happens if the variable in the do while condition is increased? The loop will run forever. The loop will run only once. The program will terminate immediately and error will occur. The loop will run only once. So let's go for real life example. To demonstrate a practical example of this of the while loop, we have created a simple countdown program, right? Integer countdown equals 3 while countdown is greater than 3. So we okay, practical example while loop, we have created a simple countdown program. Countdown 3, countdown while countdown greater than 0. Okay, so countdown would be countdown minus minus. So what's going to be here? 3, 2, 1, and then happy new year. Okay, in this example we create a program that only print even numbers between 0 and 10. I equals 0 while I is less than 0 equal to 0. Cout I will plus 2, right? So when you every time you will I will be increased by 2, so we will always get the even numbers, right? In this example we can use while loop to reverse some numbers. Okay, numbers, this one reverse number 0 while numbers reverse number to 10. Okay, so we need to think about these programs and write them, right? So thank you for watching, guys. I will practice one more time. I'll practice them one more time. Okay. We need to write them on our own, otherwise we will forget the things, right? Thank you for watching, guys.